Hi folks, I'm Sean McCormick, welcome to the channel. I'm feeling super today, not quite as tired as I was from my Lightroom Tuesday. However, we're not talking about Lightroom today, we're talking about Luminar. There's a new update out today and it includes a really cool tool called the AI Sky Enhancer. So let us dive in and have a look at it. So the AI Sky Enhancer is there to basically boost your skies intelligently, so it's able to detect and mask the edges, and if there's rough edges like tree lines or even like stuff like bridges and wires, it's able to work around them as well. So I'm going to start off by getting it quickly, and a quick way to do it is here in professional, but if I actually jump here and change to quick and awesome, we have less to deal with. And so here we have an image that's actually one of the brighter parts of a HDR set, but I'm going to use this one because my foreground is already pretty good, but the sky is a bit washed out and blown out, because I think it'll really show the Sky Enhancer in good form by doing this. So it's literally just a slider, so it detects where the sky is and then it applies the settings from there. So have a watch of this now, so we can see here that it's literally just working on the sky, so none of the land has been affected. Well, some of this is kind of, but I want that's good. So it's able to detect where the lack of contrast is. Now you say, just that's great, Sean, but it's not enough. Well, the great thing about this is because it's a filter, I can either create a new one, I can add a filter, or I can just duplicate the current one. So that's doubled it up. Now, there is a limit to how much it'll double, and that's obviously too much in the second one, so I'm just going to pull that back. So somewhere around there is pretty good. But we can also use the accent AI filter with that as well, and so that will work on the whole image. So by getting the whole image together, we can see that we probably need a little bit less again of that second Sky Enhancer. Okay, so that looks pretty good to me, and then by clicking on the before after, we can slide across here and we can see that the difference that is made. So that's between the two filters, doing a pretty good job. Right, so that's fine on this kind of image. Let's look at other images as well. Okay, so this is one from Bleed Tarn. This is a long exposure shot with a 10 stop filter. So again, I'm going to jump to quick and awesome just because it's quick for this. I wouldn't necessarily use this all the time, but it's very good for beginners to just get something very quickly from their photographs. So again, I'm going to go with the Sky Enhancer. So the sky is very, very dark, but we can see, or very light rather, and then these areas are very dark. So I'm going to use a mix of the Accent AI filter. Actually, let's go with the Accent AI filter first on this one. So that's kind of bringing up a little bit of everything. So that looks way, way better. The sky's still a little bit washed out. So again, let's work on the sky. That's pretty good. Notice the way that it's working along these edges. It's fine in the edges. It's dealing with the masking. In here where there's complicated detail in along the leaves, it's still working, no problem with them whatsoever. It's no issues with them. It's doing a really good job of calculating where those edges are. Again, if we wanted to do the duplicate, we could do the duplicate. It's going to be way too much on this one though. And it's going to start showing haloing because it's just too much now. You're like what was there is already enough. In fact, I'm pretty sure I don't need the second one as well. So what you do is you can just delete that. Right click and delete. So that is the AI Sky Enhancer on this image. So let's look at it on another image as well, just to show that it's not kind of some kind of fluke. Oh, back again. So this one is from Ullswater. I'm going to do exactly the same as I've done on the other ones. Quick and awesome. Accent AI for a second. Now this is going to bring up my dust spots on my sensor. I've got a couple of dust spots here because this is obviously completely unprocessed. So a small bit of boost for the Accent AI, and now the sky to bring out some detail and shape in the sky. I know we have mostly cloud, and that's kind of why I picked this image, to show that it still works in here, and see all of these tree lines and stuff like that. It's working along there to give you a nice little masking in there, so it's able to find where the sky is in the edges of those trees, which is really great. So again, do it before and after here. So it's really made the image pop. Now the thing as a beginner to watch out for if you're using this is that it's always about doing it too much. Beginners have a tendency to overdo all of the processing, so everything becomes too bright, too sharp, too saturated, especially too saturated. So just try and avoid that. This helps to a certain extent because there's obviously limits to what you can do with it, but I really like the work it's done here. Now, so if we look in the sky here, you can see that it has changed the sky in the after there. So even in the trees, we can see the difference there. So we can see that it has masked out those areas there. So folks, that is a look at the AI Sky Enhancer in the new Luminar 2018. Now, I do have a code for it, which is SEANMCFOTO, all capitals, and that will give you $10 off the upgrade or off the full version as well. If you already have Luminar 2018, this is a free update for you. So folks, hopefully you enjoyed that. If you did, give it a like, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to get notified. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.